Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is February the 8th and I'm using my new Super Sniper trading system. Now this system uses an awesome oscillator right here, and on top it has 3 moving averages, and of course I have my favorite 4 indicators down here at the bottom that produces the buy and sell signals for the super signal indicator. Now this awesome also has a built-in alert, pop-up box, but at the moment I have this alert turned off as I don't want too many alerts popping up. Super signal is, out of the two, the super signal is a much better indicator. Now I added the super signal at least 3 or 4 months after I put the Super Sniper package together. So, and if you want to get more information, you can either contact me or just look right below this video and you will see the 4 different packages that I am advertising. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer. I'm looking at all the different instruments, making decisions whether I should be buying. If so, I put an up arrow in, or selling. And also I'm taking a look at my daily trade plan. Here is the daily trade plan. Please keep in mind that all indicators and expert advisors, they are all somewhat lagging. So in other words, price action comes first and then you'll get the readings. So sometimes, the odd time, depending on how the charts look, I'll either take the trade, buy or sell, and it might take 30 minutes later before it'll turn, let's say, from blue to red or from red to blue. So I'm also looking at the charts. You have to be able to analyze the charts and price action. So you have to put all of this together before you are trading. And you must trade in a demo account before you go live, or else the only person you're going to make happy is the broker, because you're going to be giving the broker your money. Keep in mind there's 4 things you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time, you need a lot of demo trading, you need a lot of education. I can provide you with a lot of education, and of course you need a daily trade plan. Now you should be getting your hands on more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Okay, so now we can get into these trades. And the reason why I really love this super signal indicator, the one with the arrows here, is because it really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. Now this is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on a 5-minute time frame. You can also scalp on 1 minute or the 15 minutes. And of course this up and down movement, as it catches the cycles, I call that the flow of the market. Okay, now we can get into these trades. First trade was the pound CAD. Let's see where I got in at. Took the trade here. Now I teach in the videos, and if I would have caught it early enough, better right here where this arrow is, would have got more. But it definitely, by the time I saw this arrow, I knew I had to get out. And so this was a winner, and I didn't pay enough attention and it turned into a small loser. So at one point, getting in here would have been much better for about 40 pips, and at one point I was making about 14, but I ended up losing approximately 10 pips, and those 10 pips, it's a negative, remember, I ended up losing $819. Remember, every trading system in the whole world does not have a 100% win rate, and that's including all of my systems. But if you get the timing right, you will have a very, very high success rate. But you've got to learn what to look for and to get the timing right. So now we can get into some of these winners, starting with this S&P 500. Now this one here did, even at the 9:30 opening bell rate here, it's still not doing much of anything. And I noticed that if it doesn't do much of anything, sometimes it'll happen like after 10 or 11 o'clock, and then the market will just shoot up or down. So, you got to be aware of that. The market is very random, and it'll do whatever it feels like doing. So on this trade in real time, had a setup candle right here and a trigger candle. So I got in. It went a little bit against me, not too much. And looks like, let's see what I did end up getting. That would be about right. I just used a calculator because it does pay $5 for each tick. And the calculator says, and I can go down to the 5 minutes because this is going to be, it's a little bit easier to get a reading on the 5 minutes. It does say 5 ticks I ended up with. And obviously down here I would have got about 60. But there it is right there. Much easier to read on the 5 minutes. We remove the last digit. So 5 times the $5 times the lots paid out, $250. Moving right along to the Russell. This one here pays $10 for each tick. So I took the trade at this cursor right here. There was a sell signal here. Everything looked good. Did qualify for a great way to trade. And at one point I was up about 70. Calculator says it's 19. So see if I can find 19. There it is right there. You remove the last digit. So 19 times the money and the lots paid out $1,900. Moving right along to the next trade, Pound Aussie. This is much cleaner looking chart. That's what my mentor taught me many years ago. The charts have to look nice and neat and organized. Qualified for a great way to trade. I took the trade at this point. Look at all these 3 buy signals right here. So I pulled the trigger and I closed it out. Looks like at a good point. Locking in about 28 pips. And those 28 pips ended up paying out $2,013. So one more check. Let's on this one where I got in and closed it out. Looks like it's 28 pips, so that was good. Moving on to the next trade. Crude oil at $10 for each tick, so this should be 26. So let's see, crude oil. Let's see where I got in at. Wanted to be buying. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Wouldn't break this top right here. So just as well get out of the trade. As I mentioned, it should be 26. There it is right there. 26 times the money and the lots. That paid out $2,600. Moving right along to the next trade I did, a dollar CAD. Now this one here, it was below the gold line, but it did get buy signal right here. Don't you just love the super signal indicator? There's your setup candle. And by the way, I've had traders asking me, do these arrows, do they repaint? The answer is no. Once they print, it's permanent. So setup candle, that's the trigger candle. You get in. I got in really close to the goal line. And I closed out just being happy with about 36. Those 36 pips ended up paying out $2,682. So let's move on to the NASDAQ, whereas the NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick. Cleared the goal line, setup candle, trigger candle. I got in, and finally it decided to go down. Didn't go down a lot, but it still went down. I took the money and divided by 20. Calculator says it's 33.7. 33. Anyhow, let's just round it out to the 33 ticks. That ended up paying out $6,740. Okay, moving on to the last trade, the DAX 30. This one here moves a lot, actually pays out a lot. I love trading it. And let's see now where I got in at. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Everything lined up perfectly. Got in here. Went mostly sideways for a while until finally it shot up. And looks like it's just bouncing around now at this point in time. So I took the money and divided it by $3.75. That's what it pays for each tick. Calculator says it's 280. So let's see, 200 and, well, that's as close as I'm going to get unless I drop it down to the 5 minutes. Okay, took the trade at this cursor. See if I can get closer to 280. There it is. I managed to get it. So it's 280 ticks times the money, and the lots paid out $10,500. So another pretty good day of trading. Added up all the pips and the ticks, and I knew it was going to be over 200. Well over 200 because of this DAX 30. Grand total came to 437 pips and ticks. And all of those pips and ticks ended up paying out $25,866. So if your system's not producing, like my Super Sniper, well, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget the daily trade plan, expert advisor. Don't forget the super signal indicator. And of course, I also did a video series called How I Trade Live Advanced Trading Tips. All you got to do is look right below this video in the description. You will see the 4 packages. You will get my contact information if you have any questions. You can either call me directly, you can email me, or you can Skype me. I really do prefer Skype, as with Skype and Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So now you know how to get in contact with me and how you can, get some free tips and tricks. So I guess it's just about time to wrap up this video. Oh yeah, and while you're, just almost forgot, I have a special running. If you buy any 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. So now you have all that information, and it's time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video and trading day, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.